Welcome to my humble abode. My name is Crew, aka Rainy Storm, your cosmic rootwork astrologist specializing in evolutionary astrology. So, if you're interested in learning about your past lives as well as your destiny incarnation here in this lifetime, you could definitely hit me up for personal readings. At this time, I am doing my readings on a barter and trade tip and donation based basis. So y'all make sure y'all hit me up for those. Also, too, I also have your Chironic wounds class that just dropped. So this is going to be talking about what wherever Aries is in your chart, especially as we're experiencing the Chiron and Aries transit, wherever your deep-seated wound pertaining to Aries in your chart, this will be a class not only learning about your Chironic wounds in Aries, which I do have a video on Chiron and Aries on this channel, but going deeper into what it means through that particular placement in your house. So if you're interested in checking that out, make sure you check out the links below. It is a pre-recorded class, so you can, get it, download it, and listen to it as many times, learning about it, but also learning how to alchemize it, okay, through an activity that's also included in the course. So y'all make sure y'all go check it out. So without further ado, also make sure, I forgot to say in the other videos, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell to know when I do post my videos and things like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to talk a little bit about Mars first, and then after we talk about Mars, we'll talk about Mars in the third house. Okay, so Mars is rules over Scorpio, and it also rules over the energy of Aries. Okay, it's the warrior god. This is the energy that we use to take action on the things that we want. Okay, it's the energy that we use when we're upset, when we're angry, when we're mad. It's also our sexual energy, our sexual nature, and also with our sexual nature, our creative energy. This is what we can use to alchemize something into something else. Okay, with Mars here, this is our warrior energy as well too. So our fighting styles. Like I said, it's like that passion, energetic vitality that gets you going and gets the people going. You know what I'm saying? And so with it being in the third house of the Gemini house of communication, travel, brothers, uncles, sisters, cousins, yeah, things like that, relatives, where you also see your, and communication doesn't have to be writing. It can also be divination, the way you communicate through your body, dancing, things like that. This also can be the things that you're doing on a day-to-day basis. So I would definitely say Mars in the third house people they're like busybodies. You're always constantly moving, going, you kind of over here, kind of over there. Sometimes I feel like you have a lot of energy, but you can also burn out as well, because it's like what is given to me when I think of Mars in the third house is somebody who has like very restless energy. So they're going and going and going and going during the day, and then by the time they get into the bed at night, they're like like they're kind of like, or you get into the bed and you're still like like just up, like your body's just up, like it might be even hard for you to like just really truly rest with Mars in the third house, because you just have a lot of energy going here. You could also see with Mars in the third house somebody who might change neighborhoods frequently, because the third house also rules neighborhoods, or maybe you're taking like short distance travel and things like that in places, or maybe even with Mars here you can maybe like me, I would say that was more Mercury, but then also too, because it is Mars, you have a lot of energy to like commute to different places. So like I said, short distance travel, so you're traveling over to this place, you're traveling over to that place, like you're usually, especially when it comes to like not just business but like taking care of things. So you're getting things done over here, you're getting things done over there, like there's just a lot of input of like movement in the third house here. Also too, when it comes to Mars in the third house, you can definitely see somebody who is very sometimes aggressive or even assertive when it comes to their communication and speech, and even direct. I would even say like what they say is what they mean is what they say. They're very like, like I said, depending on what sign is here and also what's aspecting your third house energy, but you could usually see somebody who's like very straightforward in communication. Like they don't sugarcoat a damn thing. Like it's just like, oh, that's what it is. Okay, well, I guess so, so that's definitely something that could come with Mars in the third house as well. Passion, this is where you can see somebody who, especially with third house here, very passionate in their communication and speech. So this is somebody who is like, I would definitely say sometimes can even be like defending of what they're saying or what they're thinking. So a lot of times people might feel like Mars in the third house people are coming off as like aggressive when really they're, they can, not to say that, in speech they can be aggressive, but more so like wanting to defend and state their claim. Like, no, this is what I meant. And when I said this is what I meant. Like, you're getting all my stuff. So there could be a lot of like spars and battles with communication with other people. Specifically, this can be people that are like I said, relatives, even friends as well too. But specifically, definitely just with people in general, because communication is also connection to others as well with a Gemini here, or Gemini being ruling over the third house. So you could definitely see like, trying to defend and state your claim, especially when it comes to other people as well too, with the third house energy here. You can also see somebody who is consistently and constantly learning. These are facts. Mars in third house is like, these are facts. This is how, you know what I mean? Their energy is exhausted in wanting to learn new things. Where you can see somebody definitely with multiple tabs. They're learning one thing over here and then they're learning another thing over here. They're like always constantly having this sensation to want to learn new things. There's a passion, there's a desire, there's a fire to want to learn or know new things. More so is facts. If it was Mars in ninth house, which is the Sagittarius energy, more so like expanding of that energy, but this is Mars in the third, so it's like little minute facts here and there that they're probably like constantly wanting to put their energy into. This is also where you can see excellent poets, people who are really passionate about like writing or just expressing and communicating their thoughts and their ideas openly to people, but like I said, just in a very passionate way when they do it. Also too, you could see somebody who's very persuasive with Mars in the third house. Very, very, very persuasive. Like, they can use their communication and words to kind of get people to be like, oh, well, I was gonna say no at first, but you kind of tossed my hand a little bit, so maybe instead of me saying no, I'll think about it, right? But then there's like this there can be like this charismatic charm with Mars in the third house that can really like win over people with their words, okay? I'm just saying, like they could kind of squeeze in there, you know what I mean? So definitely that. Also too, debates, okay? Motivational speakers, they can make great motivational speakers, especially with Mars here. Getting people active with their words, like after they speak, they can get people like, yeah, okay, I'm about to go do this. You know what I mean? So definitely you can see that as well here. Also too, you can see debates, people who are down to debate you down to the ground with what their opinions is and how they feel. Honestly, almost sometimes to the point of where it can get sometimes, not all the time, because you're passionate, but sometimes it can get like really hot and heated very quickly. Like, wait, we were just talking about if you like biscuit or donuts. Like, where's all this energy coming from? He's like, but have you ever tried a chocolate donut with fudge and strawberries in the middle? I don't know where that came from. I really don't know where that came from. But just like that, little things, especially in terms of communication, can turn into very big explosive things with Mars, because Mars is like that explosive kind of energy as well too. So you could definitely see that here with Mars in the third house. Also too, you can see I said amazing writers, motivational speakers. Also too, fighting as well with words. I think I mentioned that a little bit. Competing with friends and also competing with relatives. There could be fights between relatives, fights in the neighborhoods as well, or just competitive spirit. Maybe you have like a neighborhood competition. I don't know, that everybody's playing basketball or something like that, and you're very competitive in those things, and just wanting to express yourself in those ways and things. So yeah, that's a little bit of what I have for Mars in the third house. We're going to move on and close this week off with Mars in the fourth house. Once again, make sure y'all check out make sure you go check out my class that just dropped of your Chironic wounds. Okay, that link is down below. Also, once again, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Readings also too below. Donation to tip base and barter and trade base. And I will see y'all on the next one. Mars in the fourth house energy. Okay, and also to make sure y'all go check out my astral travel journal video that I just dropped, or videos that I am currently dropping as well. Okay, all right, deuces. Oh, you already know what it is. It's Rainy Storm checking in, checking out, without a doubt. Deuces.